But this is definitely something I would do. Without a doubt, this is something that I would do. Ditto. It's just awesome. See, we are a good, fun-loving people, us Americans. We can have some fun. That's what it's all about. We need to stop getting at each other's throats and letting the Democrat Party do it. Don't say both sides do it. The Republican Party is just a bunch of lame asses. They don't do hardly anything. All they do is just kind of try to keep the Democrat Party from completely destroying the country. That's all they do. It's the Democrat Party that is just destroying this country. They're separating us. They're making all the little groups just hate everybody. It's just hate, hate, hate. That's why they're fighting against each other. It just, never mind. Let's go on back on with the, love that one. Ditto. This next one is probably one of the, I hate this guy. I mean, there's not too many people that I actually say I hate. I hate De Niro. And the problem with this is, as an actor in a lot of his films, it's great. But he's one of the dumbest, most crybaby snowflake out there. The guy, he has nothing as far as in real life. But he's just constantly talking like he's a tough guy. I play a macho tough guy in the movies, but I'm a whining liberal crybaby in real life. And that's all he is. He goes on TV shows and he's about as dumb as a box of rocks. Most actors are. They just are. It is what it is. All right, only a few left. But again, I love memes. I could do this. Maybe I'll just have the meme show and stop doing anything else. I don't know. That. There he is. De Niro. Horrible. Horrible. Oh, I guess I have another political meme left. Oh, I do have some more political memes. These aren't humorous or anything like that. These are, and that's why I love memes, because you can just put it out there and this is how I feel. Sorry if my political posts offend you, but the future of my country is more important than your feelings. Talk about perfect for this podcast. Right from the beginning, I said, this is how I feel now. I feel that way, and I'm going to start pushing hard. One, in the name of my sister Jacqueline, the whole reason why I have this podcast and did this podcast, because of her pushing me into it. And then, of course, Uncle Dave, a couple of days ago, with that little post, probably at the right time, because I could have gone another month without getting online, getting on Facebook, doing this podcast, because I just don't have it in me to do anything much. But he's right, and my sister would kick my butt if she thought I was just sitting here whining all the time. So that's what I feel like. Perfect. That's what a meme is. Awesome picture with the words. It's perfect. That's what a meme should be. And of course, it doesn't have to be just an actual outward political Trump, Obama, Hillary, whatever. They say awesome things. You can put some serious, that's why I'm saying it's the new poetry. 1980 kids, and everyone knows this, 1980 kids jumping around, playing cowboys and Indians. How politically incorrect is that? Playing games, that's 1980, and that's true. Of course, 2019, they're just on their phones. And the funny thing is yeah, they're on their phones doing that, and these are all kids, but us adults are doing it just as much. I made it was a kind of a funny Facebook thing when Jackie and I were just kind of waking up, and we were literally talking to each other on the Facebook, posting stuff, responding to each other on Facebook, where they're laying right next to each other. Anyways, sad. But so true. So true. Eat dirt, it's good for your body. I think I've heard that. Eat dirt, it's good for your body. All right, now we go to the next one. We're almost done here. Ah, conservative capitalist favorite idiot and social. I don't even know if Democrats and liberals, socialists love this guy. I don't know if they like him or not. Capitalism is evil. Buy my movies to see why. Now, see, that's basically poetry. That's a think about it. It makes you think. And first you laugh at him, but then capitalism is evil. Oh, buy my movies to see why. So in other words, make me a filthy, rich, capitalist pig while I give you movies on why capitalism is evil. You can't get dumber than that as a person. Or wait a second, I'm probably wrong. You can't get smarter than that as a person. You go to the side that will believe anything you say as long as they just keep buying your stuff, because they're going to believe everything you say. Just like the Democrat leaders. We're going to say everything, make you believe it, and if you don't, we'll shame you to believe it, or shame you to not say anything. Memes say it all. Next. Dang, I thought I was done with the political stuff. I got like 3 or 4 of these. These are, again, this is like the one that it says what you mean, but it's got an awesome picture behind it. 2020 is no longer Republican versus Democrat. It's freedom versus tyranny, and it is. It's one side that wants to allow you, listen, freedom, you are free to succeed and you are free to fail. The liberal just doesn't want anyone to fail, which is impossible because not everybody has the gumption to succeed. The best thing about America is that if you fail, you can try again. If you fail, you can try again. Trust me, I know. Anyways, we don't want to get too personal, do we? 2020. It's no longer Republican versus Democrat. It's freedom versus tyranny, and that is right because the left has taken over the Democrat Party. It's as simple as that. The left is tyrannical. It always has been, and the Democrat Party has always been that way. Simple. This is actually one of my favorite ones. Goes right along with the last one. We've had enough of you two. It's time to remind Congress that they work for the people, not the parties. Love that one. That's one of my favorites. I've had that one for a while. Here we go. See, this is where humor is. Humor, it's that, wow, what to think about this. So you've got, what's that, Schumer and Pelosi and, oh my God, I can't think of his name off the top of my head. They're in the car. You've got this hooker with all the media, CBS, CNN, ABC. I mean, you can see it. What you say, you nasty girl, you? Anything you want me to say, Big Daddy. Truth to power. That says it all. Unarguably. All right, I'm just going to keep going. Democrats, greatest fear, make America great again. Now tell me that this isn't exactly my podcast. Tell me this isn't exactly what I say on a regular podcast. Every single podcast, this is what I say. The Democrat Party doesn't want people to get along. They need strife. They need us to hate each other. Racism and misogynism and patriarchy, it's all a lie. It's a pure lie. And I can prove it. Every single data point. Factually. Has it always been that way? Of course not. Let's not be stupid about it. Of course not. The country went through problems as we were growing, trying to figure it out. But we always stopped it. We got rid of it. It was bad, we got rid of it. But the Democrat Party can't live unless they have us hating each other. That's a fact. This says it all. Democrats' greatest fear. 100%. Now, you can't have a good meme unless you've got the peanut characters in there. They're out there in tons and tons of memes. I promise this time socialism will work. Okay, so I don't know the characters' names on the peanuts, but Lucy, is that right? I'm going to say it's Lucy if it's not. Okay. But Lucy is saying she's the left. She's the Democrat Party. And Of course, Charles. Yeah. It's perfect. Most college students, most high school kids, especially now with the indoctrination, that's perfect. Now you ask them a question about capitalism or socialism, they have no clue. Memes are perfect. We got nothing. That's all, folks. That's it. That's exactly right. I was just talking about the impeachment. That's it. They literally had nothing. They had nobody actually have any proof that he did anything wrong. It was all hearsay, and this is the way I thought, and I assumed. Unbelievable. One of my favorite ones. Kids with snot bubbles. First of all, get them away, but they're funny. I know there's no reason to impeach Trump, but I hate him so much, and I don't know what else to do. Tell me this isn't the Democrat Party. If you watched any of the hearing, tell me this isn't. Oh, it's going to kill me. Not someone, please post the guy's name that was in the lead of the impeachment. Oh. And they don't ever acknowledge the hypocrisy. Thank you, Jackie. It is not sad to social media together. It is not sad to social media together. It is like reading books side by side or browsing a magazine together. Thank you, Jackie. You ate dirt regularly as a kid. Okay. Vote him out if you don't like him. Absolutely. Except for we can't vote him out. Oh, you're talking about, I don't know if you're talking about Trump or the leader of the impeachment. I don't know. Schiff. Thank you, Ann Arlene. Thank you. Why can't I get Shifty Shift? Of course. There are plenty of Shifty Shift memes out there. I know there's no reason to impeach. Tell me this doesn't look just like Schiff up there. Whenever they would, some of the Republicans actually had guts to actually say something against these idiots. This looked like Schiff. This was perfect. But I hate him so much and don't know what else to do. Perfect. Perfect meme. I promise. Only about 100 more. No, maybe 6 or 7 more. Okay, now we got some funny ones, and then the last 2 are more adult. So, this I just thought was awesome. There are quite a few out there like this. Working people for Democrats. It makes as much sense as your sign. Deer for hunters. Wow, is that not perfect? Working people. There are some really good deer ones out there that I looked for. Where you got a hunter out looking for a deer, then the deer walks up to him and is just like, hey, what's up? What you looking for? I love those ones. They're awesome. Or when you have a deer driving and then you have a person up on the hood. I know it's all anti-hunting and all that crap, but I don't care. It's funny. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Now, listen. I hate smoking more than anybody. And it's probably not funny to make fun of the horrors that people go through as kids being in a car while someone is smoking. But this is just it's hilarious. I just can't get over it. Absolutely can't get over it. These no smoking in the car when kids are in it laws are ridiculous. I mean, look at him. Freezing his little ass out there. And the funny thing is I can see some people doing this. Boy, when I saw this, it took me for a second to kind of understand what was going on. I couldn't figure it out, but then once I read it, it was like, awesome. These no smoking in the car when kids are in it laws are ridiculous. I mean, look at him freezing his little ass out there. And somebody did this. Somebody actually took this picture and then made a meme out of it because it's hilarious. I'm sorry. I hate the fact that people are I can only imagine how horrible it is for kids sitting in the car with all the smoke and growing up. But when it's funny, it's funny. And this was a great meme. Loved it. Okay. If there are any children present, leave the room. I'll give you 5 more seconds because these are a little bit on the racier side, but I have to do it. Because they're funny. All right, we're going to read this. First of all, I hate snakes. I hate snakes. So it took me a while to be able to even look at this, even the drawing. If you see a snake, check to examine if it's venomous or not before running or attacking it. Check the row of scales after anal plate of the snake. Harmless. Dual row of scales after anal plate. Single row of scales after anal plate. Venomous. Okay? Bro, if I see a snake, I'm running. I'm not examining its asshole. Love it. Absolutely love it. These are great. I'm hoping everything's still coming through. From what I can see, it's still coming through. So I'm going to assume they are. But that's a good one. When I saw that, I was like, oh, that is so awesome. Bro, if I see a snake, I'm running. I'm not examining its asshole. All right, next one. Here we go. Now, I absolutely hate LeBron James. He's just one of these spoiled, wealthy athletes. They've got nothing in their brains except for athletics. Don't tell me he's some wonderful business guy. 'Cause I guarantee everything he does business is done by someone else. Money manager, no, I guarantee you. He gives money to charities. Yeah, sure. He may be doing it out of his heart, maybe a little bit of it, or maybe because it's PR and he has to. I don't know. Tax breaks. The guy is dumb as a box of rocks. And unless you understand what happened over China with China and the NBA, this may not make sense. But China is doing bad things in Hong Kong. An NBA guy, some coach somewhere, sent that he is supporting the Hong Kong, while China just outraged. Went to the NBA guys and we're not going to put no more money into the NBA, and he had to apologize. LeBron James came out, and this is a guy who will condemn because of some sneakers or something being made somewhere and some kids putting it together while he's making millions and millions off Nike. That's how stupid this dude is. He came out and actually was like, hey, some people do things, okay? China does it their way. We're not going to go over to China and say anything. Of course not. Nobody would expect them to because they might not make it back home. But when you come home, be a man. Try and be a man about it, okay? I don't care how big and tall you are. You're not a man. You don't talk against things when you should. You speak up against stupid things and support stupid things. But when something like this, China doing what they're doing to those Hong Kong protesters, and you don't have the guts to stand up a little bit. Why? Because you're making millions and millions and millions off of China. That's why this is hilarious. And of course it's Winnie the Pooh with the China shirt on. All right, I've got one last one and then I'm ending it. One last one and then I'm ending it. And here we go. This is me in a nutshell. I kept it to last because it's me 100%. When I saw it, I was like, yep, this is me. Half of my problems are caused by my tone of voice and sarcasm. Everyone thinks I'm either mad, arguing, or just an asshole. While actually, I'm just talking. And you can ask my wife. She would agree with this 100%. Any arguments that we have is... A lot of our arguments are because of this. But this is the last one. I appreciate everyone who came on. I know it was a long podcast. I understand it was. It wasn't in perfect order and the condition, but hey, what can I do? First time back, real nervous about this one, but made it through. There I am. All right, so thank you, Kathy and Dar and Jackie and Ann Arlene. Thank you for coming on here. Victor, thank you with your comments. Ralph, thanks for coming on with your comment. It was great. You're right. I wish I would have had more Epstein ones. But if you are watching this, which I don't think anybody's watching on YouTube, I think that thing shut down. Make sure you like it and share it. And, Twitch, I have absolutely no idea how you guys do things yet. Still trying to figure that one out. But as far as Facebook, please share this, like it. If you have any Democrats that maybe they think they know some things and they like to debate or argue, send it to them. Thanks again for watching. I really hope I can get back on soon, but to be honest with you, I'm just not sure when I'm going to be able to. A lot of changes going on with moving and everything. But once again, thank you. Thank you, Catherine. Regarding the last meme, it's called Resting Bitch Face. I too have been a long time. Did my sister just call me a bitch? Is that what just happened? She's saying I have resting bitch face. Okay, I'll take it. Talk about how Trump messes with the media and makes them look stupid. All right, I'll give you 5 seconds, Ralph. I'm ending my podcast. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for the comments. But yes, of course, Trump is the biggest, baddest troll that will ever hit the internet. He trolls them so perfect. He says things to lead them in a direction. This whole thing about going to Afghanistan by letting them think he was going golfing first. Everything. You're absolutely right. But anyways, Kathy, thanks for calling me a bitch. I like that. Resting bitch face. Anyways, thanks again for watching, and I hope to see everybody soon. I'll try to get back on here and do another show as soon as possible. I gotta close things up.